All right, second grade. Now we're going to get into how to write an opinion. Now, like I mentioned in our objective, we are outlining our opinions today, and we do this by using the acronym OREO. Who loves a good double stuffed Oreo? I know I do. So, when I think about Oreo and opinion writing, I'm not actually talking about eating some double stuffed Oreos. I'm talking about the acronym opinion, reason, example, opinion. Say it with me. I say, you say opinion, reason, examples, opinion. Awesome. So now I'm going to go through what each means. An opinion part is the first part of your graphic organizer. Now, in this part, you're going to tell your readers how you feel about the topic. So remember, I said an opinion is what you feel, think, or believe about something. So in the first part of your graphic organizer, you're going to tell your readers how you feel about a topic. That's the opinion. Check. O for Oreo. The next part, R, stands for reason. Now, this is where you're going to tell your readers why you feel this way. So you're going to give your readers your reason for your opinion. So I'm going to give my readers my reason for my opinion. So that's the why part. That's the good why part. Check. R is reason. Now, the E in Oreo stands for example. So you're going to give your readers some examples of why you feel the way you feel about your opinion. So you're going to give your readers some examples of why you feel that way. So now this is where you're going to get specific. And you're going to give me some details, and you're going to support your reasons that support your opinion. And if this sounds confusing, don't you worry. I'm going to give you guys an example of it. So check E for examples. The last part of your graphic organizer is the O for Oreo again. And now we know that O stands for opinion. So simply, you're going to tell me your opinion one more time. And it's the exact same opinion that you used at the beginning of your Oreo graphic organizer. So, to go through our Oreo one more time. O is for opinion. R is for reason. E is for examples. O is for opinion. And that's how we get our Oreo. And I say it's double stuffed because you have reasons and examples to make it more juicy. Now on the side right here, I have some sentence starters. So whenever you think about your opinion writing, you have some sentence starters. So if you hear some opinion that starts with, in my opinion, I feel, I prefer, I believe, I think, everyone should, the best thing about, the greatest part about. So those are all sentence starters, and if you see them, then you know this is an opinion writing. So I know that was a lot, but now I'm going to break it down and give you guys an example on exactly what you're going to do for your exit ticket. So I'm giving you my Oreo example. My prompt is, imagine that you are living at the time when the Golden Gate Bridge is being built. Would you want to be a worker on the bridge? Support your opinion with details from the text. And the text that I'm going to use is the Golden Gate Bridge that we read a little bit before in Wheatley. So I'm going to start with my Oreo graphic organizer. I remember my O stands for, if you said opinion, give yourself a pat on the back. That O stands for opinion. So my prompt is asking me if I would want to be a worker on the bridge. So I have to say if I would either be a worker on the bridge or if I wouldn't be a worker on the bridge. So my opinion is that, no, I don't want to work on the bridge. So that is my opinion. The topic is being a worker on the bridge, and I feel like I don't want to work on the bridge. So that's my opinion. Now, R stands for reason. Good. If you said reason, give yourself another pat on the back. Now, I need to tell my readers in my graphic organizer why I don't want to work on the bridge. So one of my reasons is it's dangerous. Working on the bridge is dangerous. So my opinion is I don't want to work on the bridge. Why don't I want to work on the bridge? It's dangerous. So now I see my reason connects to my opinion. So now the E stands for, if you get said example, give your brain a kiss. Very good. E stands for examples. Now I need to give my readers an example on why I feel this way. So I need to tell my readers why I think working on the bridge is dangerous. Well, I think working on the bridge is dangerous because it's high above the water and some workers fell and got hurt. So let me start again. My topic is if I want to be a worker on the Golden Gate Bridge. My opinion is that no, I don't want to work on the bridge. My reason, so why I don't want to work on the bridge, is because it's dangerous. Now I need to give an example of how it's dangerous. Well, it's high above the water and some workers fell and got hurt. So now I've stated my opinion. I've given you my reason. I've given you an example that supports the reason. Remember, your example has to support your reason. Now, my O, I'm closing it out with my, if you said opinion, give yourself some shine. I'm closing it out with my opinion. This is the easiest part because all I do is I restate the opinion that I used before. So, no, I don't want to work on the bridge. So I know that was a lot, but let's go through it one more time before you guys get to do this on your own. So I have my prompt. My topic is do I want to work on the Golden Gate Bridge or not? My opinion, right here, is how I feel about the topic, is no, I don't want to work on the bridge. Now my R, I need to give a reason. Why don't I want to work on the bridge? Well, it's dangerous. Now I need to give a specific example on why I think this is dangerous. Well, because it is high above the water and some workers fell and got hurt. So that is a specific example that ties to my reason of it being dangerous, which is why I don't want to work on the bridge. And then my last O in Oreo is opinion. I just restate my opinion. No, I don't want to work on the bridge. And that, second grade, is how you do an Oreo graphic organizer. So now it's your turn to do your Oreo graphic organizer. For your exit ticket on the Google form, and you will see it below this video, you're going to fill out your Oreo graphic organizer. Your prompt is, the author of Martin Luther King Jr. and the March on Washington calls Martin Luther King Jr. a man of peace and a fighter. Which phrase do you think best describes him? And you're going to use details from the text to support your opinion. So, the first thing you're going to do is you have to choose your opinion. Do you think Martin Luther King Jr. was a fighter or a man of peace? So first, you're going to pick one or the other. So you're only going to pick one. So right here on your Google form, you're going to pick. You're only choosing one. If he's a fighter or a man of peace. So you're going to write Martin Luther King Jr. was, and you're going to pick fighter or man of peace. Don't pick both. You have to pick one. Then right here, you're going to give your first reason. Why do you think Martin Luther King Jr., if you picked fighter, was a fighter, or if you picked man of peace, was a man of peace? Why do you think that way? Remember, you're only choosing either fighter or man of peace, not both. Then you have to give your reason. After you give your reason, you are going to give me a specific example. You're going to give me a specific example. You can use the link to the text above to find a specific example, or use a fact that you know about Martin Luther King Jr. that supports your reason. And then you are going to state your opinion again. Remember, you're only saying, I think Martin Luther King Jr. was an either fighter or man of peace, and you state it again. So that, my friends, is what you're going to do on the rest of this Google form. Remember, you're picking one or the other. Please make sure that if you get confused, you rewind this video and you watch again how to fill it out. If you guys have questions, be sure to ask me or ask your teachers. And I hope you guys have a great rest of